Hello, my name's Neri. I'm 11 and I'm Cambodian. I live in Tak Mau, in the suburbs of Phnom Penh, the capital of the country. It's time to go to school. Every morning, the pupils gather in the playground to raise the national flag. I'm lucky today. I've been chosen to do it. We sing the national anthem. It's a hymn in honor of the King of Cambodia, Norodom Sihanouk. The king is a very important person for us. The three pillars of my country are nation, religion, and king. In the middle of the red and blue Cambodian flag, there's an image of the Temple of Angkor, our most famous monument. We have a geography lesson for the first hour of the morning. Cambodia is in Southeast Asia. The neighboring countries are Burma, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam. Cambodia is one of the smallest countries in Southeast Asia. Cambodia's language is called Khmer. The letters are very pretty, but it's a very difficult language to write. The alphabet is made up of 90 different characters. Class is over. It's playtime. We can buy sweets at the small stands that are set up in school. I'm buying 2 rice cakes for 400 reals. The real is Cambodia's money. We use it to buy small things. However, if we have to pay for something more expensive, a bike, for example, we pay in dollars. That's American money. At midday, I go home for lunch. We're 6 sisters in our family, and we give our mom a lot of help at home. Today, I'm getting lunch ready with my big sister in the kitchen. Our house is very simple. There's no running water, so we have to draw water at the pump. We use this water for laundry, cooking, and washing ourselves, and also for the fruit trees in the garden. Rice is the main food in Cambodia. We add a little meat or fish and vegetables to it. We eat rice 3 times a day, even at breakfast. As it's hot, we always take our meals outside. Lunch is over. Dad has asked my 16-year-old sister to help us do our maths homework. She starts by writing the figures in Khmer for my little sister. 1, 2, 3. We rarely use these Cambodian numbers, although you see them on banknotes, for example. On the other hand, in maths, we use Arabic numbers. This afternoon, we're going on a school outing. Nearly 90 pupils, that's 2 classes, are getting into 2 different trucks. One for boys, one for girls. Our destination, the Royal Palace in Phnom Penh, half an hour away. Phnom Penh is the capital of Cambodia. It's also the biggest town. 2 million people live there. Our population is not evenly spread over the country. There are a lot of people in Phnom Penh, but there are also huge areas of forest or mountains that are almost deserted. There are 12 million people altogether in Cambodia, and we're called Cambodians, or Khmers. Our trucks arrive in Independence Square. The monument celebrates the end of French colonial rule 50 years ago. That means that before that, our grandparents learned French at school. Here's the Royal Palace. That big building in the traditional style is the throne room. We have to take off our shoes before we go into it. This is where the king and queen come to meet the people. But we won't see them today because they're only here on public holidays. There's a photograph of them on the throne. Here's the King Norodom Sihanouk, one of the oldest rulers in the world, and his wife Queen Monireth, or Monica. Cambodia has been a constitutional monarchy since 1993. The National Assembly is elected, and the government is chosen by the king. Further on, there are very old wall paintings which tell the story of old Cambodian legends, scenes of fierce battles. One legend tells of the creation of the capital. Mrs. Penn lived on a hill. One day, the river washed up a tree trunk in front of her house. It contained 4 statues of Buddha. She had a temple built to keep these statues in. From that day on, the town was called Phnom Penh, the Mountain of Pen. When the visit to the royal palace is over, I go with my friend Chani and my little sister for a walk along the river. Phnom Penh lies on one of the biggest rivers in Asia, the Mekong. It's so wide, we can hardly see to the other side. Life in Cambodia is based around water. We have 2 seasons, the dry season from November to May and the rainy season from June to October. On the quays beside the river, we go past a crowd of people selling things. For a few reals we can buy sparrows in cages and then we set them free. These birds bring good luck. We make a wish, then we let them fly away down the river. I hope my wish comes true. It's Thursday morning now. My sisters and I don't have school today. We're helping Mom pick mangoes in the garden. Cambodia is a very green country where agriculture is very important. We mainly grow rice, but there are also a lot of fruit trees, papayas, bananas, coconuts, or mangoes. Our basket is full of fruits. We're off to the market to sell them. The market is a few miles from home, so we take a taxi there. A taxi in Cambodia is a motorbike, which several of us can ride on at once. We call them motodops. In the Tak Mau market, we sell our mangoes to a fruit seller, who will then sell them to her customers. With the little money that we make, we can shop for our food. The market is very important in Cambodia. We go every day. In fact, not many Cambodians have a fridge to keep their food in. And also, we don't often have enough money to buy many things in advance. Today, thanks to selling our mangoes, we bought some fish, a few vegetables, fruit, and even some new kramas. These are the traditional Cambodian scarves made of cotton or silk. They come in all sorts of colors. In the afternoon, we're going to Wat Phnom, the historic center of Phnom Penh. This is the hill where Mrs. Penn is said to have founded the town. Before we go up to the pagoda, we get onto a platform. Oh yes, we really are sitting on an elephant for a little trip around the hill. There aren't many wild elephants left in the Cambodian forests. The last of them live in the northeastern region. The mountain villagers use them for working in the woods. We'll leave the elephant having his shower and go up to the pagoda. A pagoda is a place of worship for Buddhists. Buddhism is the official religion of Cambodia. 90% of the population are practicing Buddhists. Dad lights incense sticks in honor of Buddha. One of the principles of Buddhism which we believe in is reincarnation. We believe that after death we're born again in another life, which is a better one if we've behaved well. That's our destiny and we call it karma. My wish has come true. This weekend we're going with Dad to Siem Reap, the country's second biggest city, to visit the temples of Angkor. We're going by boat. We cross the Tonle Sap Lake. This stretch of water in the center of the country doubles in size when the rainy season comes, after the dry season. As there are a lot of fish in the lake, lots of people from round about make a living from fishing. We go through a floating village. So they can always stay near the fishing areas, the people have built their houses on boats. In that way, as the season changes, the fishermen can move their houses. As well as fishing, the people raise animals. There are little crocodiles in these cages. Their skin will be used to make handbags. We go up the canal and through a flooded forest. During the rainy season, the water in the lake rises as high as the treetops. But at the moment, the tree trunks are very dry. The village of Kompong Pluk at the end of the canal is also underwater for a large part of the year. Can you imagine? Then we'd be crossing this street in a boat. Traditional Cambodian houses are made of wood, and they're often on stilts to keep them above the floods. We've arrived at last at the Temple of Angkor, one of the most beautiful monuments in the world. It's the one which appears on our flag. We were excited because my sisters and I had never visited it. This temple, which was built 900 years ago, is a really important symbol for Cambodians. Tourism is one of the main economic activities in Cambodia. People come from many different countries to visit the temples. We finish our trip in the traditional landscape of the Cambodian countryside. In the middle of the rice fields and the water buffaloes, I gaze at the beauty of this country that has kept its traditions. Its main wealth is its culture and its monuments. And the people are always welcoming, always smiling. We call it the Khmer smile.